company. We do canned meat products and frozen meat products. But because of our commitment to our customers, we have gone beyond just being a processed meat company.
Maayong hapon kaninyong tanan. Kicking off the women's division today, we've got an exciting match between the Cebu Institute of Technology Wildcats and the University of the Philippines Cebu Fighting Maroons. We last saw both these teams in action during day one. UPC went up against the USJR Lady Jaguars but fell short with a 0-3 loss. Meanwhile, CIT-U put up a good fight against the USPF Panthers, taking a set but ultimately conceding the match. Those opening games may not have gone their way, but they've gained valuable experience, and that's going to be key as they push forward in this league. The battle continues, and this time it's the ladies' turn to show what they're made of. Let's get ready for some intense volleyball action. This is V-League Visayas 2025, brought to you by our sponsors, Pilipinas Live, Nestle Crunch Ice Cream, Virginia Foods Incorporated, North Sports Apparel, Quest Hotel and Conference Center, LAC Advertising, with our media partners CIT-U The Technologian, MRB Sports Entertainment, and Sports Vision.
Cebu Institute of Technology, University Wildcats, and University of the Philippines Cebu Fighting Maroons.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is CIT-U Wildcats versus UPC Fighting Maroons live here at the USPF La Hogue Gymnasium. Here are your starting six. For CIT-U, we have Arante, Solitario, Cogtas, Karandang, Solitario, and Mordize. Opposing them is UPC's Casinillo, Sumalinog, Pakibot, Algoso, Raterta, and Luces. Amazing charisma these two teams are showing as of the moment. And serving us will be CIT-U. CIT-U's Solitario. Start of the ball game. Serving once again is Solitario. What a spike from UP Cebu. Casinillo bagging them that first point of the set. 1-0 on the scoreboard. Serving is player number 9, Sumalinog. Good receive here for the side of CIT-U. But the follow-up from UPC is out. And that's going to be a point going to CIT-U. 1-1 on the scoreboard. Serving is Karandang. Ball did not go over the net, and that's going to be a free point going to UP Cebu. You can really feel the hype from the crowd right here, ladies and gentlemen. As the crowds are pooling right now. 2 serving 1. Good service right there. UPC reacts very quick on that one. CIT-U's follow-up is absent. Solitario attempted to put the ball up, but that's going to be a point going to UPC, and that's going to be a 2-point lead for the Fighting Maroons. Casinillo once again on the service here for the side of UPC. Good service, and that's going to be a service ace from Casinillo, ladies and gentlemen. Pushing UPC to a 3-point lead. 4 serving 1. Casinillo once again on the service. Good service. CIT-U, however, was not able to receive that ball really well. Service ace. Back-to-back service ace coming from Casinillo. 5-1 on the scoreboard. Good service, but a perfect receive this time. The follow-up, though, however, did not connect. Disconnection here coming from the CIT-U Wildcats. Point once again going to UPC. Casinillo still serving. That's going to be a streak serve here from Casinillo. CIT-U scrambling right now, but was able to give back that ball. Ball is up for number 11. And that's going to be a kill from Algoso. Point once again going to UPC. 6-point lead for their team. First timeout coming from CIT-U. Back to the ball game, ladies and gents. Still Casinilio. Still Casinilio indeed on the service. Good service. Good receive this time. That's going to be a block coming from UPC. Up the ball is for the CIT Wildcats. And UPC answers. Good pass here coming from Algoso. An attack from Cogtas, though. UPC was able to give that back once again. This time on the opposite side. Still up the ball is. A long rally for this time, but once again, Alcosa on the attack, earning them another point. That's going to be a score streak here for the side of UPC. Still serving is Casinillo. 8-1 on the board, favoring UP Cebu. CIT-U, number 18 for the attack. Ball is up for UPC. Attack once again from Algoso, and this time they weren't able to give it back once again. Point going to UPC. 9-1 on the scoreboard. An 8-point lead for UP Cebu. Still serving is Casinillo, but that's going to be a ball not going over. Service error there coming from Casinillo after streaks and streaks. 2 serving 9. The streak has been broken here. This time is going to be Ignario serving for the side of CIT. A powerful spike coming from Algoso once again. But this time the counter-attack from CIT-U is successful. Cogtas on that kill. 3 serving 9. CIT-U here trying to catch up. Back-to-back point here for CIT-U. Ignario still on the service. Good receive coming from UPC. But that quick attack through the middle lane. Counter-attack from CIT-U, but UPC this time, Algoso is still successful with the kill, putting UPC to a double-digit score, 10 to CIT-U's 3. So UPC is starting off really, really strong this time. We have Pakibot, UPC's team captain, serving. Good receive here from UC. That's a good block. And the ball is out. What a block coming from the Fighting Maroons. And that's going to be 11 on the scoreboard. 11-3. Favoring UP Cebu. Keyboard on the service line. Good service. Ball is up. But the disconnection coming from CIT-U, there's a miscommunication going on onto their side, and that's going to be a free point going to UPC out. Wait, I stand corrected, ladies and gents. It's actually a fault here coming from UP Cebu, and that's going to be a point going to CIT-U. We have Mordizi this time on the service line from CIT-U. Good receive coming from UPC. Ball is up. Oh, good read there coming from Algoso. A quick attack through the middle. Algoso is there once again. Algoso on the attack this time. CIT was able to read that. Attack from the back line. The receive is perfect. Ooh, what a kill! Raterta with that kill from the back line puts UP Cebu to 12 against CIT-U's 4. We have Raterta on the service. Good receive from CIT-U. Oh, Sutter pushes that ball through the mid lane. Good position here. Free ball for CIT-U. Attack through the middle lane, and UP Cebu this time was not able to give that. Arantes attack, quick attack on the middle, went through UP Cebu's defense, putting CIT-U score to 5. Cogtas right now serving for CIT-U. Good serve. Over receive there. But CIT-U gave that ball back quickly. An attack. Ball is up. Fight on the net, ladies and gents. An attack coming cross court, and this time Argoso was not able to put that up. Good attack from CIT-U. Back-to-back points for CIT-U, 6-12. Serving is still Cogtas. What an attack there. Algozo once again on that attack, ladies and gentlemen. She's on fire. She's doing really, really good. She has a groove on. She's got the mood on. She's got a tempo on. Algozo serving. A good receive. A bit off though. They passed that ball really nicely. Number 8 on the attack. That's going to be Casinilio. Good kill. Putting Cebu, UP Cebu to now 14. Scoreboard is 66-14 favoring UP Cebu Fighting Maroons. Oh, they put that in a difficult position this time. CIT-U though reacting really, really well. Casinilio once again, but different results. Attack! Ball is still up. Can they follow up? They can. An attack once again coming from CIT-U, and the ball is in. What an attack there coming from the Wildcats. And as of the moment, we have Arante serving for the Wildcats. Good. Good receive as well. Ball is up. Casinilio though pushes that ball really well. And Solitario just really sees the position of the opponent, pushing that ball to an open space, and UP Cebu wasn't able to get that. 8 serving 14 this time with Arante on the service line. Great service. But a disconnection, miscommunication coming from UP Cebu, ladies and gentlemen, pushing CIT-U to a 9-14, only a 5-point deficit that they need to recover from. Serving is still going to be Arante. Good receive. Ball is up for Casinilio! And that's going to be a clean kill from Casinilio. 15-9 on the scoreboard, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that. All very open for Casinilio. Went through 2 blockers, and that's going to be Luces serving for the side of UPC. Attack coming from CIT-U, but the block is there for UPC. This time though, the block touch is up. Attack coming from Casinilio once again. Follow up from CIT-U is active. Ball is still up. Rally is still on. But they missed there coming from UP Cebu. Point goes to CIT-U. 10-15 on the scoreboard. CIT-U is catching up, but that's still a significant lead that UPC has in their belt. Cheska Solitario on the service line. Good service. Very clean. Attack from Casinilio. There's a follow-up though. Free ball for CIT-U. Can they end this? Unfortunately, that's going to be a too long attack. Point goes to UP Cebu. (16-10) on the scoreboard. Serving is Sumalinog. Ball is up in a quick attack through the middle. The ball went... No, they couldn't follow that up. It went too far. CIT-U bagged that score. 11-16. Karandang serving right now. Good serve. Good receive as well. Quick attack in the middle. But Ano was actually able to read that very quickly. Over receive, and that's going to be number 10. Pushing that ball down. Pakibot. Really, really smart in ball handling and positioning. Point for UPC. 11-17. Favoring UP Cebu. Casinillo on the service line. She's known for being a really good scorer here for the side of UP Cebu. An attack coming from the side, but the ball is out, and that's a point for UPC. 18-11 on the scoreboard. Still on the service line is Casinillo. UPC still in the lead. An attack coming from Mordize. That's going to be a successful one, giving CIT-U a point. 12-18 on the scoreboard. Ignario this time is going to serve. The receive is kind of off, and they were able to put it back. Service ace from Ignario. 13-18 on the scoreboard. Substitution for CIT. Ignario is out and Ompad is going in. Ompad goes in immediately on the service. Serving off the bench. Really good service. An attack on the middle. Attack from the side, and that's going to be Mordize once again. Strong spike, strong kill. 14-18 on the scoreboard. Timeout for UPC. Back to the ball game. Quick timeout there coming from CIT-U. That's going to be 14-18 on the board. Ompad still serving. But a service ace this time around, ladies and gentlemen. Putting CIT-U 15-18. Only 3 points left to catch up to. They're Wildcats indeed. Ompad on the service. Receive is a bit up, and that's going to be a quick attack through the middle. Over receive though. Algoso once again, but the ball is still up. It's still alive. The rally is still on. The block is there. The follow-up is there. Attack on the middle. Mordize once again. But UPC recovers. And that's going to be a back row attack. Coming from the back is going to be Pakibot. 19-15 on the scoreboard, still favoring UPC. Pakibot this time. UPC's team captain is serving. CIT-U is ready. You can see their positions. Solitario, good set, but the block is up. Attack. That's just a push in the middle. That's going to be Mordize once again. Receive is a bit off. Algoso goes in. Ball goes up. Back attack, but that's a failed one coming from Cogtas. Point goes to UP Cebu, putting them off in a 20 score. 20-15. Substitution here coming from UP Cebu. 10. Pakibot is out and Ocampo is in. number 4. Substitution as well for CIT-U. 8 is out and Baltazar is in, player number 19. Serving off the bench is going to be Ocampo. That's a good service. Over receive, but a quick attack. They're able to recover that very perfectly. Agoso from the back. Mordize! Once again with a kill! Point goes. Look at that very quick and clean attack. Puts CIT-U in a good 16 against 20. Mordize this time on the service. She's at the back. An attack from Algoso. But this time CIT-U is actually able to receive that really well. The ball went out, but that's going to be a touch. Ball touch. And that's going to be a point going to CIT-U. They had back-to-back points on that one, 17-20. 3 points left to catch up to. Ball is up. Attack from the middle. From the side this time. The follow-up is there. Fight over the net. Shoes went off right there. But the game continues on. Unfortunately, though, that might have been a bit of a distraction. And that point goes to CIT-U. Substitution here for UP. 18 is out. And Diaz is number 7 is in. Service ace coming from CIT-U's Mordize. UPC calls for a timeout. Back to the action, back to the ball game. UPC's lead is down to 1. Still serving is gonna be Mordize. Will this be another service ace? And it is! Tying them off, a chance at a tie, and she was successful. 20 all on the scoreboard. CIT-U catching up. They caught up actually. From a huge deficit to now an even out number, Mordize still on the service line. Back to back service ace from Mordize, ladies and gentlemen. A bit of miscommunication coming from UP Cebu. This time, Wildcats is now taking the lead. Mordize serving once again. Good receive this time. An attack from Algozo. But the ball is out. Too far. 2-point lead now for CIT-U. 22-20. Service streak coming from Mordize. Good serve. Good receive. That's a fight on the net. Attack from Algoso. But Mordize is there for CIT-U's counter. Ball is still up. A good cross-court attack coming from UPC. Raterta from UP Cebu. Successful cross-court attack. Stopping CIT-U's streak. 21-22, this time favoring CIT-U. Raterta serves. And that's going to be a quick attack through the middle. Coming from Arante. puts CIT-U in a 2-point lead, 23-21. Substitution here coming from CIT-U. Ocampo is out and Ignario is in. Serving for CIT-U is going to be Arante, our scorer from the previous matchup. Quick attack through the middle from UPC. But Solitario was smart and aware enough to put that ball through an open spot there. UPC was stunned. Put CIT-U in a set point. Arante on the service line. Good receive. Ball is up. But the follow-up is not there. And CIT-U pulls a win in the first set. 25-21, ladies and gentlemen. What a play. UPC came off strong in the beginning, but CIT was able to bounce back ever so immediately. They came in a clutch, and they were successful. Good run for CIT.
Quality and uniqueness. With a good understanding of what our customers desire and providing beyond expectation, that is how Virginia Foods thrives. It is that same passion for our customers that has convinced us to transform Virginia Foods.
Virginia Food has been in existence for more than 40 years. We are a processed meat company. We do canned meat products and frozen meat products. But because of our commitment to our customers, we have gone beyond just being a processed meat company, but become an ultimate food solution.
This is our primary goal, to create the best food products for every household or business.
We pride ourselves with our research and development team and innovation. We can actually create different products for different market segments.
Our core strength is product innovation. Virginia Foods aims to deliver new products and is capitalizing on this endeavor now more than ever.
Our company is grounded on 4 pillars. The pillar of product, supply, service, and relationship. The pillar of product is represented by our research and development and quality assurance. We guarantee that nothing leaves the plant without passing our standards in quality and product safety.
Virginia Foods began as a backyard poultry farm in Mandaue back in the 1960s. Since then, the company has grown to become one of the most exciting food manufacturers in the country.
The pillar of supply is represented by our plant and operations. At Virginia Food, we invest in technology and innovation. Thus, we want to assure our customers that our products are produced efficiently at optimum cost.
Virginia Foods serves different types of households within a broad demographic, from families in the province to the millennials in their condos. We also serve various sizes of food business operation, ranging from barbecue stalls to catering companies. Virginia Foods has satisfied the needs of customers from all walks of life.
The next pillar is the pillar of service. This is represented by our distribution and logistics department. In the Philippines, being an archipelago and being in the typhoon belt, where there are a lot of calamities happening, there are a lot of servicing disruption. You cannot ship your products from Cebu to Davao or to Cagayan because of typhoon. But because we have depots across key cities in the Visayas and Mindanao, we have maintained a level of inventory that will assure our customers of uninterrupted service.
Just recently, we launched our express delivery service, bringing our quality products.
Both teams now preparing for the second set. Despite the rough start here from CIT-U, they were at a 8-point deficit even from the beginning of the first set, but they were able to pull off a win at the end. Clutch moment here coming from CIT-U. A great win, 25-21. This time, both teams are ready for the second set. Serving is going to be UPC. Diaz on the service. Solitario once again. Sorry, that's gonna be Ignario actually. Good positioning. That's high IQ, high awareness as well. She just really knows where the opponent team is looking, where they're positioning, and this time CIT-U is serving. Solitario serving. And that's going to be a service ace from Solitario, ladies and gents. 1-1 on the scoreboard. Correct me, that was actually 2-0. Good serve here from Solitario. Good pass and through the middle, but Solitario is there to set. And that's gonna be a ball out. Point goes to UP Cebu. 1-2 on the scoreboard, favoring this time CIT-U Wildcats. Sumalinog serving this time. Good receive here coming from CIT-U. Quick pass to the middle. An attack. And that's no follow-up. Raterta scores for the Fighting Maroons. The block touch was there from CIT-U, but there was no follow-up. And that's going to be Sumalinog once again for the service. Good receive. Ball is up for the attack. And this time, it happens to UPC. The first touch is there, but no follow-up, and that's going to be a point going to CIT-U. 3-2 on the scoreboard, favoring the Wildcats. Karandang is going to be on the service line this time. Ball not over. Free point for UP Cebu. An even 3 on the scoreboard. Casinillo for UPC serving this time. That's a good receive, but the set's too low. Free ball. Quick reaction from Ignario. That's going to be an attack, but the block is there from coming from UPC. Fault coming from CIT-U. And that's going to be putting UPC to a 1-point lead, 4-3. Casinillo serves. But the service is too long. Ball is out, and that's going to be a free point going to the Wildcats. An even 4 on the scoreboard. Ignario on the service line. Attack though. Can they follow up? They can't, and that's going to be coming from Raterta from UP Cebu. 5-4 on the scoreboard, favoring UPC this time. In comparison to set number 1, the scores this time around is actually pretty much neck to neck. Pakibot, UPC's team captain, serves. Good serve at that. Quick attack to the middle, but the ball was too low. The service was too low. And that's going to be a back-to-back point going to UP Cebu. Pakibot still on the service line. Good receive coming from CIT-U. An attack. And that's going to be a good one coming from Mortize. Mortize has been a scorer coming from the Wildcats ever since the first set, and it still continues on into the second set. Mortize this time on the service. She pulls off service aces on the first set as well, but UP Cebu reacts differently this time. They weren't able to put that back. Raterta for the point. UP Cebu's now at a 2-point lead, 7-5. Raterta now on the service line. Attack through the middle, and the ball is out. Good call coming from UPC. 8-5 on the scoreboard. Puts UP Cebu to a 3-point lead. Raterta still serving. That's going to be attacked to the middle. They return that though. The ball is up. Attack! Good pass. Good attack. Algoso once again. Also a scorer coming from UPC. That's going to put UPC to a 4-point lead. 9-5. With Raterta still serving. Pass is a bit off. Free ball for UPC. Set that a bit low though. Attack. That's a good block. But that's going to be a fault coming from UPC. 4 touches for the side of UP Cebu. Point goes to CIT-U. 6-9. Favoring the UPC Fighting Maroons. Casinillo on the service line. Good serve, but a bit off. Attack through the middle. Good recovery. Ball is still up. Free ball for CIT. Attack coming from Karandang. But UPC recovers. Counter attack. They are successful as Algozo puts them at a double-digit 10. 10-6 to the scoreboard favoring UP Cebu. Good defense as well as offense from Cebu, from UP Cebu. Algozo is just such a scorer here coming from UPC. Karandang. Receive is off and that's a score from Karandang. Different result this time. Karandang was successful. Puts us to a 17. Only 3 points left to go after. Arante on the service line. Good service. It's actually going to be a service ace. Well done by Arante. UPC now substitutes. 9 is out. Achumbre is in. Arante on the service line from CIT. Quick attack through the middle. And that's going to be coming from Diaz. UP Cebu just recovers from their mistakes from the previous matches. And it shows. Score though, 8-11. Still favoring UPC. Attack through the middle. Was that an over? No. They recover. Free ball for UP Cebu. A chance to attack. And that is an attack indeed. Casinillo from the Fighting Maroons, putting them at a 4-point lead. 12-8. The timeout. First timeout coming from CIT-U Wildcats.
CIT-U the Technology. Philippines Live. Nestle Crunch Ice Cream. Virginia Foods Incorporated. North Sports Apparel. Quest Hotel and Conference Center. And LAC Advertising.
Back to the ball game, back to the action. Serving from UPC is going to be Diaz with a scoreboard of 8-12 favoring UPC. Good serve and a good receive. Good start. Karandang for the attack. Cross court kill from Karandang. Puts CIT-U to a 9-12. 3 points left for them to catch up to. Solitario now on the service line. What an attack! That is in. Casinilio on that attack. Really, really good. 13-9 on the scoreboard favoring UPC. And this time we have Achumbre on the service line. Ball out. Free point goes to CIT-U. 10-13 on the scoreboard. Both teams now on a double-digit score. This time, Karandang on the service line.
Open hitter number 11, Janin Karandang.
Good call coming from UPC's libero there. That's actually Labores. Good call. That's going to be ball out score for UP Cebu. Puts them at a 4-point lead. 10-14 on the scoreboard. Casinilio on the service line. The receive is off from CIT-U though, and that's going to be a service ace coming from Casinilio. 10-15 on the scoreboard. 4-point lead for UP Cebu. CIT-U calls for a substitution. Karandang is out and Baltazar goes in. And once again, onto the service line, we have Achumbre. Can she pull off another service ace? She doesn't. It's actually a ball not over this time. And that's going to be a point to CIT. 11-15 favoring UPC. Service now, Wildcats.
On the service line, middle blocker number 1, Ignario.
Ignario on the service. Good start. An attack through the middle, but the block is there. Ball is up. CIT-U counters. Not so well though. Cogtas was there for the cross. Wrong angle there coming from Raterta. Point goes to CIT. No. Substitution here coming from CIT-U. 12-15 on the scoreboard. Serving off the bench. Attack! But they put the ball up here coming from UPC, and that's going to be a counter coming from Raterta. She scores for UP Cebu. Puts them at a 16-12. Substitution for the Fighting Maroons. 10 is out and Ocampo is in. Ocampo now serving off the bench. She's really good with the service and it shows. But the attack there from Cogtas was not well received. Really well off kill from Cogtas right there. Puts the scoreboard to a 13-16, leaving UPC with only a 3-point lead. Mordize on the service. Good receive. An attack. No follow-up. And that's going to be a point going to UPC. Cross-court kill. From Algoso, actually. That's going to put UPC to a 4-point lead. 17-13. Raterta serving. Cogtas, though not powerful, but was able to position that ball really, really well, gaining them a point. 14-17 on the scoreboard. Service is going to be coming from CIT-U this time. Cogtas is serving. And an attack coming from number 11, Algoso from UP Cebu scores. Substitution here coming from UP Cebu. 17 is out. Raterta is out and Anok is in. UPC now serving. Algoso is on the service line. Well received by the Wildcats. Good follow-up. Hapak! Unfortunately, though, the ball went out. That's going to be a point for CIT-U Wildcats. 15-18 on the scoreboard. Substitution coming from CIT-U. From CIT-U, Ignacio now in. Serving this time is also CIT-U. That's going to be Arante. Good attack though. Well received by CIT-U, but that's going to be a free ball for UPC. An attack on the net, but no, it didn't go through. Attack did not go over, and that's going to be a back-to-back points for the side of CIT-U. Arante still on the service line. And a timeout called by the Fighting Maroons. Back to the ball game, back to the action. Now on the lead is still UPC with only 2 points though. 18-16. Serving is CIT-U. Arante on the service. Service ace coming from Arante. Closes that gap to 1. 17-18. On the scoreboard, a chance to tie here for the side of CIT-U. Can Arante pull off another service ace to tie off the scoreboard? Different story this time. Attack through the middle. She's there. Baltazar is there. And that's going to even out the scoreboards. The scoreboard to 18 for both of the teams. And this happened as well in the first set. UPC was in the lead and CIT-U slowly but surely tying the scoreboard. And now they do. Arante still on the service on that one. But that's going to be a point going to CIT-U. 19-18. Now on the lead is the Wildcats. Substitution here coming from the UPC. 3 is out and Somalinog is in. On the service line is CIT-U. Good from Arante. An attack, but the block is there. Total shutdown from CIT. Ignacio on that block. Block killed indeed. Score for CIT puts them at a 2-point lead. 20-18. Good service. Good receive as well. But she's smart, ladies and gentlemen. Sumalinog is aware. Puts the ball onto the middle space. CIT was stunned. Substitution here coming from the UPC. 4 is out. And that's going to be Pakibot in for the side of UPC. Scoreboard is now 20-19. 1-point lead for CIT. Serving will be UPC. Diaz serving. An attack. But the follow-up is there. Another counter-attack. Ball is now in CIT-U. Well received by UPC. Free ball though for the side of CIT-U. What a pass from Solitario once again, showing that awareness. 21-19 on the scoreboard. They're slowly grabbing that win, just like in set number 1, unless UPC changes the results up. Solitario on the service line. What an attack. But the receive as well. A puck! Service once again from Pakibot. No, sorry, that was actually Aregadas. They pass it at the back, and that's inside. Pakibot. Good positioning, good placement on the ball. 20-21. Only 1 point lead for CIT-U. Serving will be the Fighting Maroons. Sumalinog. An attack. That was a feint. Feint after feint. Quick attack! Mordize. Coming from Mordize again. CIT scorer. 22-20 on the scoreboard. Favoring CIT. Substitution here coming from UP Cebu. 2 is out. And Raterta is back in. On the service line will be CIT-U's Baltazar. What? A service ace by Baltazar. She knows it. She planned it really well. She hit it just right for the ball to land in the front, putting CIT-U at now at 23. 3-point lead for the Wildcats. Baltazar once again. Different story. Hapak tuod. That was a good placement there. Coming from CIT-U. UPC forced to a second timeout, ladies and gentlemen. But this time, we're going to take this opportunity to thank our sponsors here. This is once again V-League Visayas 2025. All thanks to our sponsors. We have Pilipinas Live, Nestle Crunch Ice Cream, Virginia Foods Incorporated, North Sports Apparel, Quest Hotel and Conference Center, LAC Advertising. With our media partners, CIT-U, The Technologian, MRB Sports Entertainment, and Sports Vision. Back to the action with CIT-U, with CIT-U now at a set point. Baltazar still on the service line. Good service. But they were able to put it back. That's going to be a service ace that ends the set coming from Baltazar. CIT-U wins another set 25-20. Good job. It's the same story from set number 1. UPC on the lead, but CIT-U slowly creeping back up, going through a clutch. Well done from our CIT-U Lady Wildcats as they're ready now for our set number 3. right now is going to be set number 3 between our ladies here. CIT-U Wildcats versus UPC Fighting Maroons, with the CIT-U Wildcats bagging set number 1 and set number 2. 1 set away from gaining the win. Both teams now at the ready, as we are about to start off set number 3 with Solitario from the service line. Good service. That's an attack, but the block, they blocked her off. Good receive from CIT. And a counter right there from Karandang. What a good counter from Karandang there, ladies and gentlemen. First point goes to CIT-U. Solitario on the service line. Impactful service. But UPC pushes through the middle. Pakibot on the score. 1-1 on the scoreboard. Sumalilog now on the service line. Good set from Solitario. An attack through the middle. Successful combo attack coming from CIT right there, ladies and gentlemen. 2 serving 1. But this time, Karandang serving. Attack. After attack, but no follow up there. Mordize scores off the block there from CIT, puts them to a 2-point lead. Good service there, coming from Karandang. But they attack through the middle, over the net there, coming from Algoso. Casinilio now on the service line. Quick attack coming from Ignacio. Ignario rather. Put CIT-U to a 4-2, still a 2-point lead with Ignario on the service line. That's going to be a point going to UPC. Fault coming from CIT-U. Scoreboard's now 4-3. 1-point lead for CIT-U. Pakibot on the service. Good receive. They waited for the second one, but they were quick to react here, UPC. A chance to attack, and she's successful. Mordize once again pushes that point lead to a 2. Look at that. Mordize just went in through 2 blockers from UPC. And this time, service is from CIT. From the back here. Well received though from CIT. But she's there! She's there. Cogtaz is there, ladies and gentlemen. And she pushes through. That's going to be a free ball for CIT as they prepare for an attack through the middle. Well received by UPC this time as they counter. And that's a successful one, though not strong, but the placement is just on point. That's Raterta from UPC. Scoreboard now 4-6 with a 2-point lead for CIT. An attack here from Algoso, and she's successful. Clean attack here from Algoso. Pushes UPC to 5. 1 point left for them to catch up to. This is a chance to tie here. 5 serving 6. Raterta on the service. But Cogtas bounces back for CIT. Point going for them to the Wildcats. Substitution coming from UPC. 15 is out and Diaz is now in. Cogtas now serving. That's a good reaction there from UPC. Algoso is really smart. She has that IQ. It's those split-second decisions in the air that actually makes it count. Algoso serves. And this time, a powerful attack coming from Karandang. Point for CIT. 8-6 on the scoreboard. Arante on the service line here from CIT. Attack from Karandang once again. However, though, a fault there coming. No, I was mistaken. That was actually out. A powerful spike, but the ball went too long. Point for UPC. 7-8 on the scoreboard. Fighting Maroons now serving. Diaz serving. Good reaction from UPC. Attack through the middle. And that's going to be a wipe. Ignario with that attack. Good angle, good power. Perfect for a blackout. 9 serving 7 this time. Favoring the Wildcats. Solitario on the service. But that's going to be a back-to-back points for the side of CIT-U, putting them at a double-digit 10-7, 3-point lead already. Still Solitario on the service line. No follow-up. That's a successful attack coming from Casinilio of UP Cebu. UPC is at 8 with CIT-U at 10. So Malinog on the service line. Service ace! They narrowed down the lead to 1 this time. A completely different story from set number 1 and 2. So Malinog serving. Good attack, good receive. But this time, she pushes it back. Raterta was really smart. Placement really does matter. And Raterta showed how true that was. UPC tied off the scoreboard 10-all. Karandang, good receive. Casinillo pushes that ball to CIT. Free ball for UPC. Attack. Still for the placement place. But she's there. Mordizi is there. She powers through the block. She goes through it. And that's going to be a point lead for CIT-U. 11-10 on the scoreboard. Now serving is Karandang. Quick attack through the middle. Follow-ups there. Casinillo goes for it. But the timing was off on that jump. Point for CIT. 12-10. Once again, Casinillo on the service line. Pushes us to a good start. Quick pass to the middle. CIT reacts differently this time though. Ball is still up. And an attack coming from Raterta. (11-12) on the scoreboard. Only 1 point left. A chance to tie here. Casinillo goes for the serve. Net fight. Good toss. Good pass as well. But Mordizi's attack was actually returned really well here, coming from UPC. Free ball though for CIT. An attack this time. The libero is there. But this time UPC's counter from Casinillo is too long. Pushing back the deficit. No, sorry, that's going to be CIT-U's point. 13-11, 2-point lead for the Wildcats. Ignario now on the service line. Quick attack, cross-court, attempted attack. Rally is on. But that's going to be a successful cross-court kill from Raterta once again. Begging points one after another here for the side of UP Cebu. Puts us to a 12-13. Substitution here coming from UP Cebu. 9 is out and a Chombre is now in. Pakibot on the service. And that's a service ace for the UPC's team captain, Pakibot. Even 13 on the scoreboard, ladies and gents. Pakibot still serving for UPC. Good pass. Raterta was aware. She's quick as well. Pushes that ball immediately back to CIT-U, and they were just too late to react to that one. 1 point lead now for UP Cebu. Pakibot on the service. Mordizi scores another for CIT. Even 14 on the scoreboard. Scores just neck to neck. They're just catching up to each other. And this time CIT-U gets to serve. It's going to be Mordizi on the service line. Powerful service ace. Scoreboard is now 15-10, and the lead is back to the Wildcats with Mordizi on the service line. The counter is there from UP Cebu. However, though, Solitario was not successful to push that ball back, and that's going to be a point to UPC. Once again, even out score on the scoreboard, 15 for both of the teams. Raterta on the service. Cross court from Cogtas. And that's going to be A score off the block. Point to CIT. Cogtas on the service. Service receives a bit off. But that's going to be still on. Through the middle. Through the middle as well from UPC. Solitario sets. And Karandang attacks. Karandang with that flawless attack right there. 17-15 on the scoreboard. CIT-U now at a lead. What a spike from Mordize! That just went in, bounces off the net, scores for CIT. DC now calls for a timeout. Back to the ball game this time with CIT-U at 18 and UP Cebu at 15 on the scoreboard. 3-point lead for CIT. Also serving. Cogtas on the service line. UPC goes for that middle attack. Coming from Algoso. 16 serving 18. Agoso on the service line this time. Solitario sets. Follow-up is there. Oh, they're in shambles. And that's going to be a score for CIT-U. Solitario is just really, really well in reading her opponent. Places that ball in a difficult spot for UPC. Now serving for CIT is going to be Arante. But a service error. Ball not over there. And that's a free point for UP Cebu. Diaz now on the service line for UP Cebu. Good serve. Attack from Karandang, but the ball is too long, and that's a point going to UP Cebu. 18-19 now on the scoreboard. A chance at a tie here for UP Cebu. Still Diaz on the service line. Service ace from Diaz, ladies and gentlemen. Tying off the scoreboard, 19 for both of the teams.
Both teams tied at 19.
Diaz on the service line still. And that's going to be too long. Ball out and a free point for CIT. Puts them back at a lead. 20-19.
20 serving 19. I'd like to serve setter number 6, Cheska Solitario.
Solitario now serving for CIT. Well received by UP Cebu here. An attack from Casinillo. Free ball there for the side of CIT. Attack once again from Mordize. Different story this time though. And that's going to be a net fall for the side of CIT-U. A free point goes to UP Cebu. An even 20 on the scoreboard.
Both teams tied at 20. Now serving setter number 3, April
Achumbre now on the service line for UPC. Good serve. Attack from Karandang. No. Follow up from UP Cebu, and that's going to be the score for CIT-U, 21-20. They're neck to neck. That's going to be substitution here. 11 is out. Anompad is in. Also substitution here coming from UP Cebu. So Malinog is now in. Ompad serving off the bench, and she does it! A service ace puts CIT-U at a 2-point lead. 22 for CIT and 20 for UPC.
Contributions off the bench. Wildcats 22, Fighting Maroons 20.
The third on the attack. Verdize. Nope. Disconnection, miscommunication here from CIT-U, and that's going to be a point for the Fighting Maroons.
UP Cebu 21, CIT-U 22.
21-22 on the scoreboard. With CIT-U on the lead. Casanillo serves. Attack from Verdize. UPC puts that up. A set coming in. A cross-court attack. Cross-court kill from Argoso right there, ladies and gentlemen. UPC ties us off to a 22-22. And a timeout. Both teams now 22 on the scoreboard. Casanillo on the service line here for the side of UPC. What a block from UP Cebu. That's going to be Mordizia finishing off. But this time, the rally is on. Mordizia once again. She's smart with it. But that's going to be a fault coming from UP Cebu. Score goes to CIT-U, 23-22. The game is just accelerating, ladies and gentlemen. Substitution right now. Ignario is out with Baltazar in. Serving off the bench, Baltazar. Scores are neck to neck. And UP Cebu calls for their second timeout. This is such an amazing game, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, we have to thank our partners with this. V-League Visayas 2025 is in partnership with Pilipinas Live, Nestle Crunch Ice Cream, Virginia Foods Incorporated, North Sports Apparel, Quest Hotel and Conference Center, LAC Advertising. And our media partners, we have CIT-U, The Technologian, MRB Sports Entertainment, and Sports Vision. And we are back to the ball game. CIT-U with 23 points, while UPC has 22. Baltazar, this time serving. She's known for her service aces. This time, UPC is alert. Free ball for CIT. Solitario and Mordizi on the pass. She puts it on a difficult spot. And that's a point for CIT-U, putting them at a match point. This is looking really, really tough here for the side of UPC. We have Baltazar. She has service aces one after another coming from the previous sets. And they're ready. UPC. Good receive. Play continues. An attack coming. An attack coming from Laterta indeed. 23-24 on the scoreboard, prolonging the game, ladies and gentlemen. CIT-U is still a match point and calls for the second timeout on this one. They really are neck to neck. They're just trying to strategize this really, really well. It's crucial here. CIT-U could end this, or UPC could actually prolong the game. They have to talk this out. You can see that. But their performance is still unwavering though. Both of the teams showing their finesse in the game. Back to the ball game. CIT-U at a match point of 24 and UPC at a 23. Hoping to extend this is going to be the team, UPC's team captain, Pakibot. Can she do it? No service ace. Mordizi tries to attack. Attack again! And that's going to be the end of the game! Mordizi ends the set with a placement kill. 24-25 to 23 on the scoreboard. CIT-U bags a clean sweep against UP Cebu. What a performance. A nail biter indeed. UPC, phenomenal performance as well, but this time it's going to be CIT-U victorious. This has been Ninya, your commentator, thanking you so much for this opportunity. Once again, this is just the first game of the women's division, and there's still games coming in later on after this one. So stay there and wait, because USJR Jaguars and USPF Panthers will be coming up soon. And after that will be UC Webmasters versus USC Warriors. And once again, this is CIT-U pulling off a clean 3-0 sweep against UP Cebu.